So I'm gonna do my football, and I threaded my needle with white thread because the football trim is gonna be white all around, and then the laces in the middle will be white as well. So a lot of the options that I gave you, you want to match the thread to the fabric you're doing. This case, because of the like decorative element to make it look realistic, you don't actually want to do that. So that's why I'm doing white. So just keep that in mind. And what I'm going to do is decide which side I want the front and back to be. Doesn't really matter, but I have a pin in the middle to keep my two layers together. And I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to poke it through from the back to the front. And I have already knotted the end and everything like I showed in the last video. And what I'm going to do is use about a fingernail's length to go to the other side. And I'm kind of using the table if I need to help poke it through, because sometimes it gets stuck depending on how thick the fabric is and kind of what you're doing. So this is what it should look like after you do one stitch. And I'm just going to keep weaving in and out. So now that I came from the front and I'm coming out the back where my knot is, I now go through the back. I don't want to go around the side at all. So if you do that, you're going to have to start over. So now that I'm coming out the back, I'm now going to go through the back to the front again. And again, it's about a fingernail's length. So what I mean by that is my pinky nail. It's about the length of my pinky nail is how long your stitch is. And I pull all the way through. So it looks like that. And I'm just going to keep doing that all the way around the whole outside. And when I get back to where I started, I'm going to make my knot over here like I showed you. You're going to make your knot at the end. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when I'm done with it, and then I'll show you the laces. So one more thing I wanted to show you as you're coming around. So my knot's on this side. So when I do end up tying off at the end over here, I'm tying off on the same side as the knot. But I wanted to show you that once you get comfortable with the spacing around the outside, you can kind of do almost like a weave in and out. So let me just show you what that looks like. So rather than going through and to the other side and then back through to the other side one by one, you can kind of weave. So if you come out the side that you're on right now, like this, you can push it through and don't pull it all the way through. Just push it a little through and then just grab the same length of fabric that you've been working with, about a nail's length, like that. And then you could do it a couple of times. So you could go in and out a few times. So it kind of saves you some time. So you can see I go in and out, in and out, in and out. And then after like maybe 2 or 3, I pull and it does like a chunk all kind of at once rather than the slower process of going from the front to the back every single time. But either way that you choose to do it, it doesn't matter as long as your stitches stay about the same length all the way around. At the end, when you're done, so when I'm here, I'm going to do that process where I tie it off at the end. And then in the next video, I'm going to show you how to do the laces in the middle.